Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about this question in which we need to convert a decimal number to a binary number. For example, our input is 5 and our output is 101, and for the input 3 we are getting output as 11. So how we can convert a decimal to binary? So the simple approach is this. We'll be taking our 5 and continuously we'll be dividing that number by 2, and while dividing we'll be taking the remainder and we'll be storing that remainder. Okay, for example, 2 2s are 4, leaves remainder 1. Okay, so here 1 is there, we are storing that number. Then again we are dividing this number by 2, so we'll be getting 2. Okay, and this again we'll be dividing that number by 2, 2 ones are 2, we'll be getting remainder 0. Okay, then again we'll be dividing that number by 2, we'll be getting 2 zeros are 0, remainder is 1. Okay, and at the end what we are going to do, we are going to print these values from backward direction or from the reverse direction. So 101 will be the output for the number 5. Okay, and when we talk about number 3, so let us see how it goes for 3. Here is the 3, we are dividing the number by 2, we are getting 2 ones are 2, leaves remainder 1. Then again 2 zeros are 0, leaves the remainder 1. Okay, and then we are getting here 0. So when we are getting 0, we are just iterating from backward direction and we are printing all the values. So our main task is to take the input from the user. It will be an integer type. Okay, and the output should be a string. Why string? Because string is able to store much higher values compared to integer when we talk about binary representation. Okay, so you can pause the video and try to code by yourself. So here is the code in which what we are doing is we are taking integer n, okay, for which we need to find the binary representation, and then we are making a string variable as our answer, and we are passing that integer n in this function decimal to binary. Okay, and just after getting the string here, we are just printing that answer here. So let us see what this binary to decimal representation, binary decimal to binary function does. Okay, so here is the code for decimal to binary, in which we are taking integer n as our input, and then we are making a string s in which we are going to store our answer or the binary representation of that number. And we are just running a normal while loop in which we are checking if n is greater than 0. Then we need to perform this following things. So first is we will be storing our remainder when we are dividing that number by 2. Okay, so here t, we are storing that n modulus 2. Okay, and then what we are doing, we are converting that number, as it is integer we need to convert that to string to append to our answer s. Okay, so we are converting that by using toString function, and then we are again dividing that number by 2 for the next part, in which we will be again doing this same thing. Okay, and after this what we are doing, we are just reversing that string using this reverse function in STL, and then we are just returning the s. Okay, so let us try to run this code. Let us give some values like 5, 101 is our input. So let us give some higher values and let us check for them as well. So let us take 100. So for 100 we are getting 1100100. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you got how we can convert a decimal to binary. So we'll meet in the next video with another interesting problem.